Hello, everybody, and welcome once again to another video on the Ugama the Football channel. And in today's video, I'll be having a preview, rather giving a preview of the Chelsea versus Brentford game that we played on Saturday. I think lunchtime kickoff. So that's the 12 p.m. 12:30 kickoff. So let's dive straight into it. Chelsea has been amazing so far. The past four games been unbeaten with 3 wins and a draw. So that's been excellent from a Chelsea standpoint. So going into this game, I feel nothing but a win will do. Nothing but a win will do because losing this game or even drawing would be like taking one step forward and taking five back. Because if you remember, or let's cast our minds back to the Chelsea Liverpool game. Chelsea played very well, and the game ended as a draw, one all draw. I think Liverpool got the first goal, and then Chelsea equalized and looked the better side all through the game. And it felt like it was a very good game and nice morale boosting point and performance, more importantly. And the question at the back of my mind at that time was, what would Chelsea do playing against the smaller sides? Was that just a game where the players and the management team were all sort of um, extra motivated playing against a top six side like Liverpool? And that was my one fear, and that sort of proved to be the case to an extent because after the Liverpool game, it was just bad performance after bad performance, bad choice after bad choice in terms of selection by Pochettino. So what I want is yes, played well against Arsenal, got the draw, and well and truly should have won that game. Chelsea was a better team from first half for the title, the first half certainly, and for the better part of the second half, and should have won that game, but ended up losing the game due to um, Robert Sanchez Robert Sanchez mistake or error. So not going to dwell on that so much, but what I want to see is moving or transferring that performance into the Brentford or onto the Brentford game, and it's a home fixture as well. So want Chelsea to be able to start fast and win that game. Now I've been hearing some rumors that probably Pochettino would be going back to a back three. So this is hybrid back three where you have Colwill playing at left back. For me, that would just be a sackable offense, in my opinion. It would be a sackable offense because you've tried the back four, all the best performances under Pochettino. So I think save the Liverpool one. Every other one has been with a proper back four, and you want to do is to build on the confidence you've already sort of had from players like Cucurella. You could see playing in the back four, initially starting out at the right back role. He played very well. Played left back role. The question was how he would measure up against an informed player like Bukayo Saka, and he measured up very well. He had him in his pocket for the better part of the game. Um, so you want to build on that confidence. You don't want to have him on the bench. You don't want to have him playing in some sort of weird midfield role. And you see Cole really growing and becoming a stalwart, so to speak, in that centre back role, in that left centre back role. You don't want to have him playing at left back anymore because if he comes up against Kevin Schade at left back, Kevin Schade is a very fast, seriously, crazily fast winger, and just for pace alone, he will do Colwill in. And more so, Colwill is not a natural left back. So there's certain nuances of how you position your body, of how you set yourself up, you know, to defend in that role, to play in that role. Because as a left back, you have to do that box to box thing. You know, you're defending, you're also providing width up front. So we want to see Cucurella in that left back position. We want to have a back four going into the game versus Brentford. That's what I want to see. I would give in this video, I'll be giving my own sort of formation, what I would want to see, because I'm trying not to predict what managers would do ever since Potter came in. um, last season, beginning of last, not beginning of last season, when he came in January. No, get my facts wrong. When he came in last season after Tuchel was sacked, I just got tired of trying to predict what a manager would do because sometimes these managers they get stuck in this realm where they want to overcomplicate things. They want to win, don't get me wrong, but they try to do too much, a little too much. So I'm not trying to predict what Pochettino is going to do, but I just hope he embraces common sense because common sense will tell you all these games we've played very well. We've played with a flat back four, played with a flat back four, but dynamic nonetheless. So going into the Brentford game, I want to build on the confidence my players have had now. And what I'll do is play the same players to a large extent, and then let's see how it goes. Now, the question that may come up in terms of up front, do you want to see the fluid front three where you're having um, Modric and Sterling playing as two tens behind Palmer, who is not really a nine-ish, you could say an 8.5 or a 9.5 because he 9.5 or 9.5 where he occupies that forward position, but is allowed to float, around and even become more creative than the um, what's it called, than the two tens behind him. So that's a question I'm doing. Therefore, you can have in the comment section. I would like to know your thoughts and opinion on that. And before I go any further, please smash the like button and subscribe to this channel. And also share this video so more people get to see it. Click on the notification bell as well so you get to know each time I post a video. So for me, I have a problem with the fluid front three. But if I would make any change whatsoever, I would have Madueke come on in place of Sterling, give Sterling a bit of a breather, a bit of a rest. But if Sterling starts, I wouldn't be too upset about it. So this is the second. I don't have any graphics up today for you. I'll just go into. I'll just state who I would want to see start. I would want to go um, for the back with Cucurella at left back, Cowell at left centre back, and either Thiago Silva or Disasi, at right centre back. Why I would sort of be open to either Disasi or Silva is Silva is 39, is near on 40, and you need to manage his games. You don't want him playing every game, and the way Brentford plays is a bit physical as well. So wouldn't have any problem with him starting, but I wouldn't mind seeing Disasi as well. And then Malo Gusto hasn't really put the foot wrong throughout this season because of some issues. Chelsea, as a team, used to have was once Rhys James is injured, there was no capable. Once Rhys James got injured, there was no capable replacement for him. So, but now we've had Malagusto, who is more than an able deputy. Sometimes you have someone filling up for someone else, and kind of say, okay, he's serviceable, but not quite great. I can't wait for the actual right back or the actual striker to come in. But now Chelsea isn't really missing Rhys James, to be honest. I think Rhys James ultimately is a slightly better player, but with the injuries and all, you want him to be perfectly fit, 100% fit before you have him come on to play. So for me, Malagusto will start at right back. And then in the midfield, go with same again, go with Gallagher, go with Enzo Fernandez, go with Caicedo. So I think they all complemented themselves. And I think the Palmer playing has now helped improve Gallagher's sort of performance because it allows him to do what he does best, what comes naturally to him. On the ball, he's still a bit hit and miss at best, but he has this work ethic. He can press for days. So you have him in the midfield with Enzo and Caicedo. Now, I want to see an even more creative Enzo Fernandez because playing in that deep line playmaker position, I think he'll be able to affect the game more than he's done so far. Don't get me wrong, he's been good, he's been great as well, improving game on game. But I would like to see him even be to be an even more creative sort of force for the team going forward. So, and then up front, I've already highlighted what I'd like to see there. So, Modric again, allow him to build on his confidence. He scored for club and country, and also he scored this game. His pace really terrifies defenders, and then it keeps them disciplined. That's what pace does. When Chelsea used to have Timo Werner, it keeps defenders honest. They don't feel confident, pushing all the way up because you know that you have someone that can run in behind you, and when they sit deep, that allows you to have more of the ball. So Kyler Mudrik would start for me. Raheem Sterling, I wouldn't be upset if he does start, but I would like to see Noni Madueke because I don't think it's been too nice to have him on the bench all through for most of the games and coming up. Um, Second half, I would like to see him start. If he doesn't start, if Sterling starts in his stead, that's fine for me as well. And then the man of the hour, Cole Palmer, I would like to see him play as well. So if you haven't watched my last video, I suggest you go and watch it as well. The Cole Palmer effect. How his what impact he's had, the amazing impact he's had playing for Chelsea so far in his short Chelsea career. So in terms of a score line, now I wouldn't want to go over the top. I've seen some predictions where people have said a 4-0 win for Chelsea, which would be wonderful, amazing. But I'll still keep my feet firmly on the ground. I'll just say comfortable 2-0 win um, and take all 3 points. I'm home. So that's for me. That's my preview to the um, Brentford and Chelsea game. So let me know what you think. Do you think it's a game that Chelsea would win? Do you think we'll win by more than 2 goals? Who do you think should start? Do you think Mauricio Pochettino should switch back to his hybrid sort of formation? And I'd like to know your thoughts and opinions. So do leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. And at this point, I'll be coming to the end of today's video. So see you yet again in another video. And for sure, I'll be having my post-match reaction review to the game. So, see you then.